This video is to warn you about the heresy that has no proof. And that's what heresy is. It has to be something that goes against religious dogma, and dogma is what has proof. So the things that do not have proof that have been brought in, there are thousands of them, and the churches specifically want to teach the things with no proof. There's some dogmatic beliefs that have no proof, and therefore your churches are faith establishments. So I want to show you 2 Peter 2 verse 1, because I printed Jesus's words, and I've had not had it promoted, but at a couple of churches, and I've had support. But there are 3 or 4 people that may be on the verge of rejecting the idea that Jesus's words are everlasting, and that the rest of the Bible, I've even had one of them admit that the rest of the Bible would lose its relevance in the future, but they want to teach it now, even though they see that Jesus's words are everlasting. And so they are rejecting Jesus's words, these people, and the idea of this. And Jesus's words are the way and the truth and the life and are everlasting. And I wanted to read this. It says that there will be false prophets among you, even shall false teachers among you, who privately bring in damnable heresies. And this is what this commentary that theologians have done, that they are requiring to teach in churches. In all churches, they require to teach this, and it's heresy because it has no proof, and they admit that there's no proof, and they admit that you should study outside of the commentary. But then it says, even denying the Lord that bought them. Now, denying is to reject, and they are rejecting the Lord. When I bring the words of Jesus to them, I thought these preachers would see the vision and see that they need to accept Jesus and his words and a printing of just his words. And instead they denied it and they rejected it. I've had 3 rejected it. Now listen to this. It says, when they do that, it says they bring upon themselves swift destruction. And these are the statistics. I've had the 3 people that rejected it right away and denied Christ. 2 went in the hospital for more than 2 weeks, and the other's wife got cancer. Now those people, pastors and preachers, are protected under a hedge by God. They are hedged. They live in a fishbowl life. And here, something let that hedge down and caused 2 to go in the hospital and one's wife to get cancer. Those are statistics that happened when I gave out more than 40 copies of this book. And I can keep you abreast to the statistics when the others, I check back with them, and they decide that they're going to completely reject a printing of Jesus's words. I want to keep you informed of the statistics that will happen, because it says in this passage that will happen, swift destruction. And then on down here, it continues to speak, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evilly spoken of. So this is the way, the truth, and the life, Jesus' words that I presented to these people. And they are evilly speaking about Jesus' words. And even till now, if they hear about me and me printing Jesus' words, they are evilly speaking about Jesus' words. And that's the way that it mentions that will be evilly spoken of. And through covetousness and the unfringed words, they make merchandise of you, whose judgment of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. So these men who have rejected and denied, it says denying the Lord that bought them, Jesus, denying Jesus, not God, not the Lord, but the Lord that bought them. Okay, they denied these three men, and they immediately had swift destruction come to them before I even got to get back with these men. But the very next day, with one preacher and the other, and it was probably that soon about the other. I didn't know. It caught me off guard so quick before I could talk to these men again. Swift destruction, and then it says their damnation slumbereth not. So if you men are subscribed to my channel and you know who you are, you rejected Jesus' words in a book form when I brought them to you. So stay tuned to my channel, because I'm going to keep you abreast of other statistics like this. And you can know that your damnation will slumber not if you are continuing to not support and promote the words of Jesus in a book form. That's how serious this is. And I am the one that Jesus is going to confront when he wants to know who to reject, because he's going to find out from me who rejected his word. Okay, that's how important this is. Jesus wants to know who receives his word. That's in the Bible. It says, if you receive not his word, that you have one that judges you. God will judge you, and my words, it says, will judge you. So please beware of that. I had to make this video, and the only way I'll remove this video is if these preachers start promoting Jesus's words and get back with me, and they really owe me apology for rejecting the fact that I'm the only one in the world that offers a copy of just Jesus's words with no commentary and author's note. And this is an achievement to do, because when you look this up and you find Jesus's words, there's all this author's note and commentary. And so I will keep you abreast of these statistics, because statistics and coincidences are not in the Hebrew language. And so this is a spiritual happening, that this happens. Coincidences and these statistics happen this way. I've studied this my whole life, and if you're a Christian, you should believe in statistics and coincidences being spiritual happenings. So please stay abreast to what I keep you informed of. And if you are one of these preachers tuned into my channel, please understand that you owe Jesus an apology, and you need to prayerfully consider this, because the damnation slumbers not that you are under.